Okay, we're here with Pero Cameron. Pero, thanks for joining us. Just doing a couple of interviews with you in regards to focuses on coach development. Today we're talking about beginner coaches, coaches who have started out coaching a club team. What do you think the first thing, if you're a beginner coach and obviously you've got an interest in basketball and might be your child you're coaching, what are some of the things that you need to focus on to get going?
I think go in and watch games, especially the young kids playing, watching your kid play and watch the coaches, see what they do, how they interact with the kids. There are a lot of parents who are good coaches and coaches that coach at that young level, and you just got to remember you've got to be energetic, enthusiastic, and you've got to be praising and acknowledging the things they do on the court and things they need to learn on, improve on. You help them out. Remember, every kid is different. That's really important. But try and get them to come together as a group and give them a couple goals that they can aim for. Not every kid's going to be a great shooter, but they might be a good dribbler, a good passer, a good teammate. And just acknowledge those things, that everybody has a role and has a place in the team.
A lot of time I see beginner coaches, they look at the NBL head coaches, NBA coaches, and they try to sort of copy some of their traits. And a lot of those coaches are pretty over the top, and a lot of junior coaches fall into that trap. Any suggestions in regards to that, about what they should try and frame themselves?
Yeah, I think our sport comes from the game, the American game, and it doesn't mean you can act that way where you're big time and you're able to talk to the refs in such a manner. Just remember you're talking with kids, you're dealing with kids, and parents are there, and if they don't like the feeling or the way things are going, they'll leave. So just understand that you're trying to make it comfortable for the kids, and you treat everybody with respect, and you treat the kids nice, and even the opposition. You just make sure that the outcome is that the kids all have an enjoyable time, and the information that you're passing on to them is good and constructive and positive, that they can move on and do great things. We all want to be an NBA coach, but this is the kids' league, and kids are what matters. And as long as they're having fun, nothing else matters.
So, I mean, it's easier for coaches who are experienced and dealt with it for a long time. It's quite hard for beginner coaches when you're dealing with kids who might have a bit of a strong attitude. What's some basic tips with dealing with young kids who aren't listening to what you're trying to tell them to get the message across?
Yeah, you want the message to be clear and told and fair before they start playing, and you just keep reinforcing those messages during the game. And some kids like to be told separately, individually, and they react to that differently. So sometimes you have to pull a kid aside and talk to them and pump them up, gas them up, pump their tyres, so to speak, and get them out there and playing well. But you're always going to get that one kid who may or may not fit in with the group entirely in the sport for whatever reason. Those kids need to they have other goals that you need to try and meet with them in, whether it's just catching a ball and dribbling a couple of times and making a pass. Acknowledge that was a really good thing and a positive thing. But just supporting and encouraging kids is probably the most important thing.
Thanks, Pero.